Rockwell podcast, episode 3 of the Wavy Wednesday series. We put out new artists every single Wednesday. We let them showcase their music, and we only put out dope artists. We only have dope artists on the show. Shit that catches my ear, first of all. It gotta catch my ear because I'm a very particular listener, you know what I'm saying? So we got my man Groovy Mizza in the building. Let's make some noise one time, Groovy Mizza.
Right.
Hey, dog. Hey, introduce yourself to the people real quick. I want you to tell them where you're from, how you got into rap, real quick. Just give them a little background. And I'm gonna real quick before you do that, I'm gonna tell people the way I got into his music is I heard his shit on Instagram, and it was a song called "Take It Off." We're gonna play that later on in the episode. I'll play a little snippet real quick. Oh, that's all y'all get from right now. Mizza, what's up, bro?
What's up, bro? Yeah, it's your boy. You know what I mean? Fucking, goddamn, Groovy Mizza, a.k.a. Lil Falcon, you feel me? Part of both Brothers of the Undead family. And, you know, I got into music from my older brother, thank God. Shit, and ever since then, I've been I took the swag and ran with it, okay?
Are you 20 years old?
Yeah, I'm 20. I just turned 20 in December.
Y'all lived in Atlanta your whole life and shit?
No, not my whole. Actually, I moved a lot. Like, my family are nomads.
Like military family or some shit? Or like,
nah, not even military. Niggas just don't know how to sit the fuck down.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I lived in like hella states. Like, I lived in goddamn fucking California, Texas, Florida, Indiana. Goddamn, I've been to hella other states just driving through because we did a lot of driving. I flew a lot too, but like almost every state on the southern border of goddamn the U.S. I've been to.
Okay. All right, so but Atlanta is where you've been at the longest, you think?
Atlanta and California.
Okay. And how's the scene right now in Atlanta? I know we've been here like the past 10 years. Everybody help one another out. Is it still as community as it was? Do you know the producers, everybody still like hooking one another up with shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, if you hard and you a real nigga for sure, like, but you know, like Atlanta don't take no fucking bullshit.
Word. So I heard your shit on Instagram. I heard it and I see on YouTube. Is it still the same game where you go to the club, you got to go get a plate at the club, or what's your strategy with getting, because your shit is dope, bro, and we're gonna play. Yes, sir. We're gonna play. And I just want to know what your strategy is going forward, because there's a lot of strategies you can use, you know what I'm
saying? I'm not even gonna lie. Since I've been back in Atlanta, I just came back from Texas 2 years ago.
Powering off.
But since I've been in Atlanta, I only performed once at the club, Furnace 41.
Okay.
I have social anxiety, so it's kind of hard for me to get out and shit like that.
I feel you.
So, but when I do go out, when I do perform, I have to be on drugs or just a lot of fucking weed. You feel me? Like, but my music, like, I used to promote it a lot on social media.
Mm-hmm.
But I stopped using social media like that. So really now I'm just getting back into this shit again. Like, I just make the music and I connect now. Like, I don't go to clubs and have it played and shit. And I promote it myself. I do everything like on my own type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's I want to stop you right there, because you say you got social anxiety. A lot of rappers go through that shit. It's kind of like, I remember there was an NBA player a long time ago, or a few years ago, like he stopped playing basketball because he had social anxiety. He can't even get on a plane. But it's some real shit, bro. Like, some of that shit you can't control. And I feel you when you say you got to do a lot of drugs to go do that shit. So it's like, how are you going forward? How are you going to balance? And I hate to get into the heavy shit going right off the bat, but I'm saying, like, how you going to maneuver in this game with that? Like, how do you plan to maneuver with that?
I'm working on that right now with meditation and yoga.
There you go. That's some knowledge, but man, all y'all young kids, bro, he just spoke some knowledge, bro. Like that's some real shit. It's difficult to do. It's hard for us to sit ourselves down, especially because we artists. We're constantly thinking of lyrics. But you a mature mind at 20 years old for saying that, and I'm glad you said that because even like a lot of our actors, they don't even have the wherewithal. They don't even know that those are the keys. Meditation, yoga, and bruh, a lot of bitches at these yoga classes. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm telling you, like I need to be going way more than I do after this whole shit is done. I'm getting back at it. So that's a smart way to maneuver through this shit. And I'm a firm believer that you make it when you're ready. So you knowing that shit, because you know how many artists make it when they don't know that shit, all that anxiety and shit gets to them, and they're like, "Fuck this shit." So that you're gonna be ready, man. So I want to talk about this. So like you and your brother, like, so what's the age gap between you and your brother? Are we gonna bring
5
him
years.
in? 5 years. Shout out your brother real quick. What's his name?
Nari Narcotic. My boy
Nari
Nari
Narcotic.
Narcotic.
There we go. So like what was the first shit he played? Because I know the first shit my brother got me into hip hop too. The first shit he played me, we older than y'all, like was Bone Thugs, Crossroads. Yeah.
I know about
I keep thinking the young generation don't know shit, but I gotta stop thinking like that. Yeah, you know what's up.
My dad's a hip hop head. Yeah, he was putting me on KRS-One when I was like 5 and shit. I know about the shit.
Word.
Yeah,
So,
I know.
okay, so was it your pops who played you shit first, or your brother who played you like the first song that you really remember?
The first song I really remember was KRS-One. It was listen to that 9 meter go bang. Hey, why that ain't, why that ain't. Yeah.
Your pops must have played you that, huh? Not your brother. That's your pops?
Yeah, my pops. And then I was always into, I used to love smooth jazz. I wasn't into hip hop until I was living in California on 1200 block on the east side in the Empire, you know. My older brother, that nigga, he started rapping. He came home and played this song. But you know, where the technology was weird back then, so somehow he got that shit to play on the TV, and that shit was so fucking hard. And he's a part of this group, and I was like, damn, I'm finna do what the fuck this nigga do. And while I was in school, I used to just write songs all day. And my teachers be like, how can you write songs but you can't write no fucking essays? I was like, shit. It is what it is.
Essays. Ain't nobody reads essays. If you really want to affect the world, bro. If you really want to affect the world, you got to make music. You got to dumb down the material. This for everybody out there. Everybody making this shit too complicated and too sophisticated. If you really want to impact the world, you got to speak everybody's language. You got to like dumb it down and make it melodic. You got to make music like.
Oh God, that's like God.
Man, shout out to my teachers. Look at me now. Look at me now. That's all I'm gonna say. I could have went way further with that. But anyways, let's get back to it. Man. All right, so Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I say I got into music really heavy around when I was like 9, 10. So like when you was 9, 10, like Future, okay, that he like 9, like popped 2011. So he was probably like, was he a big? Who was like the first Atlanta artist that really affected you?
And the first Atlanta artist.
You could say
it was probably Usher. I ain't gonna lie, like
Usher's not considered Atlanta sometimes, but he is Atlanta. Yeah.
It was probably Usher, and then
that's what's up.
After I was in, because when I was in Atlanta in 2011, and that was when Future was like just popping off. Cause I forgot what it was that YC racks on racks.
Yeah.
That shit, when I first heard that shit, I was like, oh yeah, it was it. My brother was playing that shit all night during the New Year in 2012. Oh my God, that shit was fire, bro. Yeah, but yeah, it actually is. Yeah, and Young Thug, cause I was fucking with Young Thug. Shout out to Young Thug, cause I was fucking with Young Thug when he was first coming up too, because of my brother. Like
Thug,
crazy.
Thug is a legend, and we always say on the show, Thug is a legend. I don't want to hear.
Yeah, Thug, he'll always forever be a legend.
I don't think he's a legend. I don't want to even hear your opinion. There's no way you can even justify him not being a legend. You don't know rap music. How much of a genius that man is. I have to have that argument a lot. You'd be surprised, bro. Especially in LA, they don't get it. They don't understand that it's not like especially New York's like that too. Like there's not like it don't gotta be where survive, bro. And if you listen to what Thug would be saying, ooh.
Exactly. Yeah.
So is Atlanta in the city? So how long have you been in Atlanta so far?
Shit. I don't know the years exact, but if I had to take an estimate, probably about like 10 years.
Oh, 10 years. So that's 20. So, because when you said 2011, you was in Atlanta, I was thinking, okay, maybe you left and then came back. But since Future been out, you've been in Atlanta, right? So you know.
I was back and forth to Atlanta like a lot.
Oh, word. Okay, got you.
So like, I was the first time I left Atlanta. I don't even think I was 2 years old yet. We moved to Indiana, and then I didn't come back until I was like 6, I think. Then we was only there for a little bit, and we left again. I came back in I think it was 2010.
Word.
And then I left in 2013, and then came back in 2018.
Say you pop tomorrow, what city you gonna rep?
Atlanta. I mean, I don't rep no city, but this is where I'm from. This is my home. You know what I mean? Like, I was born here.
Okay, got you. And so,
and San Antonio. Yeah, San Antonio too.
I never heard a rapper. I think there's a little hip hop scene though out there, huh? I heard some, but I really never heard a rapper. We just had a rapper from Nebraska, and he hard as fuck, bro. Shout I like the Brewer, bro. I'm telling you, I only interview dope ass rappers. I don't care about the numbers, anything like that. If I fucking like it, bro, I'm gonna interview you, bro. Like I'm gonna try to get an interview. You know what I'm saying? Bro, yeah, it's a vibe like that. And so he from Nebraska, and so shout out Elijah Brewer. He was the last week Wednesday, but yeah. So San Antonio, you said you were San Antonio. Like, how did you? Okay, a lot of rappers. What was your first situation where like, man, I'm gonna record. I'm gonna start recording my shit. Like, was it your brother?
It was in 2016, and that's when I really, really started making music serious. Like, I always do it, but I ain't never posted shit. Well, I post like little clips, like me recorded from my phone and shit, but I ain't really like say, all right, this is about to be my career. I just always love making this shit. And then in 2016, and I recorded this song on Audacity with a fucking headset mic. It was over the 6 God Drake instrumental. From there, I already knew I was gonna be the shit. Like, like I already knew. I just needed some work. Like, and now I feel like I'm the best. Like, I used to have a hard time making music. Like, it's taking me forever, and I used to have to write and shit. Now I can't write no more. Like, I feel like I'm just so talented now. I don't know, not to be conceited or cocky, but that's just how I feel.
Sure, I want to interview you if you didn't think that way, bro. You got to think that way. That's a sign of a champion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so do you write it down now? So you don't write, so you go 4 bars by 4 bars, or you just like record or you just think it all in your head and then record?
Record whatever comes out. I make the beat, just like we'll Take It Off. I made the beat in like 30 minutes. I recorded the song in like 30 minutes. Like, I just, whatever comes to my mind when I hear the beat, I just let out. And if it sounds good, I keep it.
That's a perfect segue. You mind if we play this whole song for the people real quick? This Wavy Wednesdays?
Facts.
I want you to introduce her real quick to the people. Introduce the song. That's what's up. You gonna introduce the song? You gonna?
Yeah, my fault. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I'll let you get. It's Wavy Wednesday.
Yeah. This is Take It Off by Groovy and Nari Narcotic. You feel me? Go down.
Let's go. Let's play this.
Use a bitch, use a stitch, yeah, bring a whole buck. I got goodies for the low, but we don't serve ups, we don't serve ups, but we slurring off the walk, yeah. Rolling SSCs, got my dick on rolling rock. Back at it, back like a crack at it. And I learned mathematics, and I know mathematics. Take it off, yeah, bitch, take it off. Put me in the restaurant, maybe at the restaurant. I fly bitches like you, just for fun. Yeah, you posted with a knife, they won't let you hold the gun. Goddamn, in Atlanta on a run, and I'm never going back, cause my life has just begun. Yeah, take it off, yeah, bitch, take it off. I'm in a mouth like Adderall, but she gon' lose a day job. Take it off, yeah, bitch, take it off. Put me in the restaurant, maybe at the restaurant. Use a bitch, use a stitch, yeah, bring a whole buck. I got goodies for the low, but we don't serve ups, we don't serve ups, but we slurring off the walk, yeah. Rolling SSCs, got my dick on rolling rock. Back at it, back like a crack at it. And chasing them with them mindfuls. I ain't seen shit in just like a blindfold. Chasing them digits, that's what I'm lying for. For them, but they touch you, said she ready for that round fool. Nigga snitch, nigga beat, nigga what? Use a bitch, use a stitch, yeah, bring a whole block. I got goodies for the low block. We don't serve ups, we don't serve ups. While we slurring off the walk, yeah. Rolling SSCs, got my dick on feeling rough. Back at it, back like a crack at it. And I learned mathematics, selling dope mathematics. Take it off, yeah, bitch, take it off. Put me in the restaurant, meet me at the restaurant.
Word. We're gonna let the beat play out too real quick.
Nice.
No. No. All right, bro. If you can't get your brother too, like I got a bunch of questions to ask both y'all real quick.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Nari. Coming in with the flying
Yes,
chair.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Get this shit. You don't gotta move. I'm about to get it. Like it's a club couch.
Hey, so you was on third verse, Nari? And by the way, introduce yourself to the people.
Nari Narcotic, aka Big Narcotic, and I was on the second verse after the hook. After his verse of hook, I was the one that came in with I'm on the Molly in the trance, I can't shake it off.
Who made the beat on that?
He did. This man is a.
Let's make it where you guys are both. Yeah, let's get both y'all. I know you guys are a little close to each other, shit, but yeah, there we go. That's good. All right, so you just said he did. Both y'all.
I made the beat. Yeah.
Oh, you made the beat. All right, okay. Let's start from there. So, did you get him into producing as well, or he felt that urge on his own?
Yeah, it's on him. I can't make a beat to save my life.
Okay. What made you want to make beats then? Like you were like, I want to just do this shit myself. I'm tired of living for beats.
That when I used to like when I listen to music, I always notice about myself. I listen to the melodies and the beat. Like I would listen to like the dynamics and shit of the song. I didn't like really listen to lyrics. I didn't start noticing lyrics until I got like older. Like so like even like when I was listening to Lil Wayne back then, I always like knew the songs for like the beats and shit and his flow, but now when I listen to his shit, I'm like, damn, this shit was going over my fucking head. You feel me? Like,
I felt the same way too when I listened to that shit recently. I'm like, damn, I didn't catch a lot of these bars and shit.
Yeah, and then from like my fucking uncle, my nigga Dynamic Arrangement. He's the first one to put me on FL Studio. He's like, here, I'm gonna let you fuck with this, my nigga, since you're interested in making beats.
Shout out to him. Shout out his Instagram real quick before we forget and to keep going because I want to shout him out.
I don't know his Instagram. I'm sorry, bro, but
we'll shout out later. We'll look it up, but shout out to him because I want to give people the credit. Yeah,
seen it too. I don't remember. Facts. But yeah,
what you're saying?
Dynamic Arrangement.
Yeah, then you were talking about something after that.
He put after that.
You saying he let you mess with the
he let me mess with this shit after that. I started doing it on the phone and shit because I didn't have a laptop. Like I was making beats on my tablet and shit, sending them to him when he was like you feel me? And then I got my own laptop when I was in the 9th grade. From there, I went crazy. Like I was like, nah, I can do what the fuck I want with this music shit, and that's what I did.
So you made beats before you rapped, then, right?
Yeah, I was doing I was rapping first, but I started making beats along with me taking when I started making beats when I started taking my career seriously.
I want to say something to the people real quick. A lot of young artists, I think it's really important to make beats at the same time while you're rapping because what he just said is very important. He said he wasn't listening to the lyrics as much, which is okay because honestly, the most universal language is melody. And that's what we're learning right now in hip hop right now because if you bar, rapidy, the masses is not gonna understand that shit. If you speak that same message into a melody, it's way more impactful. And the reason he was able to do that because when I fuck around with beats, again, I started off a rapper, and so I fuck around with beats, but I wish that beat is hard. I'm not even as good as you as a producer, bro. Real talk. I give you praises. And when you make beats, it makes you be one. This is gonna sound corny, but it's the truth. Like it's like you're one with the music, like you're in it, like you're in pocket. You're in pocket, so the words don't matter as long as you catch a vibe. And if you want to change a bar later, then you can like change that shit later. But that's why Atlanta's still in the game because Outkast did that shit too. Outkast is lyrical, right? Quote unquote.
I forgot that. I forgot about my. I'm sorry. You said niggas who Outkast. Andre 3000. Yes. That. Yes. Okay.
Goat. That's a goat. And like.
Yes.
He don't write either. Like people probably think he sits down. He's like Biggie, you know, but he's super lyrical.
Yeah.
And I think Atlanta needs a lot of credit on. We talk about Hove and Biggie right in their head and shit, but honestly, Atlanta, bro, New York. I'm gonna say something, and I'm gonna mean it too again, bro. It's an impactful statement. Atlanta is the mecca of hip hop right now, in general now, because Atlanta has been on too long. And it's now instead of New York, no disrespect to New York, I'm saying Atlanta runs rap right now, and it's been running rap. So that's why it changed the game with that. So let me ask you guys this shit, bro. The song we just played, "Take It Off," is that your best? You guys like that? Is that your guys' shit? Because that's the one I heard, but I don't even know what other.
Hell no! That's
shit,
like a 3 out of 10.
That's a 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like made that song in like an hour.
Word. Okay. Okay. Let's get into like. Are we gonna play 2 more? Hold on. I opened some random my garage band. I was gonna start. Okay. If you're gonna save the best for last, right? What's the next song you guys will play then? Because we're gonna play it for the people and with both of y'all. Because I'm gonna get into.
Ride with me. Yeah, I fuck with Ride.
Then you can speak.
Yeah,
something just used. No.
Okay. Yeah, the second song with both of us, Ride With Me.
Got you.
It's by Nari. I'm just a feature on it, but yeah.
You said who produced this one?
Yeah.
I think that was Arcade. It's somebody that I got a beat from. I believe his name is, hold on. I'll tell you right now.
Don't worry. We got time.
All right, so the person who produced Ride With Me, his name is Young Mexican Big.
Okay.
But instead of an A, it's a money sign. Young Mex money sign NBIA.
Right. Before we play this, because like, bro, I like to break down information for a lot of people, your youngins who like are getting into music or act. So like, how did you guys approach? Did you type in like, all right, some rappers named type beat, and then you found it, or like how did you guys go about it? Because there's no wrong or right. I just want people to understand how it go, you know.
In general, or for the song that we talked about?
For this song. We'll talk about general later, but I want to know for this song.
For this song, I was just cooking up some songs, and I was thinking like, dang, I want to make something that's a little like got a little commercial type sound to it a little bit. So I started thinking about that Fetty Wap, that
Baby, would you go mine? Or the first one?
That's exactly what I was about to say. Okay. And I was trying to hear some instruments, not like it's not the same melody or nothing, but some of those same instruments. And I just happened to be searching for a while and came across something.
I think that's the key right now, bro. Like I'm telling everybody out there, honestly, because say that shit, you don't even gotta buy it. I'm gonna just break down some real quick game for people before we play the song. And we're gonna reintroduce the song after this, but it's a perfect time to break down some game. I feel like you don't have to buy the song, right? Download the song, whatever. You make some dope shit to it. If you really want to make it a hit, you know, then hit him up, get the stems, but send that producer the song, he'll break you off a deal, and then everything can go that way. Or you don't even got to do that. Actually, if it can blow up on its own, all y'all lawyers will work that shit out. So that's all, bro. Like, it don't really matter. It's just like, I think that's the best way to go, because some of us like rely on our fucking producers, and sometimes they be coming, like some of my producers came up with whack shit, and I was like, bro, I should have just been looking at these YouTube beats, because it's a way better vibe when the beat is ill, you know. So I just want to let the people know that. But anyways, we're gonna get into it. I just want to let them know, you know, we podcast. Both y'all.
I'm saying almost everybody with a new hit got a YouTube goddamn beat.
Hell yeah, bro. Even the fame, even rappers that have been in the game, they still. You don't think like I saw ASAP Rocky. He talked about saying he'd be looking up ASAP Rocky type beats. Like every rapper be doing that shit, bro. That's a smart way to go as producers. Yeah.
It's a rapper out now that blew up off of a beat that I shot a video to.
Who? Let's shout him out real quick, if you don't mind. Let's talk about it. We gonna get into the song, but I want to hear this shit, bro.
Fuji. It's a rapper named Fujiano. He was with Authentic Empire, and they got him a deal with Gucci Man. But his song Baby Mama, he got a song called Baby Mama / Molly. I made a song to that before I even heard of him, and I shot a video to it and put it out. And then months later, almost a year later, this man done got a $1 million deal off the song.
Bro, that shit's happened before. And again, it may not even be like, it's nothing wrong. It's just like, okay, y'all chose the same, like that shit happened with Banks and Bobby Shmurda, like bro, like that
that hot nigga. Yeah,
that beat. Yeah, so Banks put on his album. That shit was, he called it Jackpot. I remember Lloyd Banks' his song was called Jackpot. It's on the album, so it wasn't bad, but like Shmurda made that shit pop. That's the way it goes. Yeah. At least there's nothing foul in that situation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
And like with Panda, bro, like even that song Panda, like Designer, same shit, bro. That dude was in, I think he's Indian too. He's in London, and same shit that y'all about to play, like he made a hit to it, shit blew up, and then they got connected and all the business worked stuff out, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the way to go. All right, we're gonna get into this song real quick. We're gonna play
all right, let's go.
I want y'all to introduce this. Okay, both y'all are on this, right?
Yeah.
All right. Somebody introduce this right now. We're going to have to play it right now.
The song is called Ride With Me by me, Nari Narcotic, and my bro, Groovy Mizza. Yeah. Now let's rock out.
Let's do it. And we're going, all right, we're not even going to, I didn't even find the right one. What's the title under? What's the title under?
It's called Ride With Me. It's on
what's the artist name? Because I don't see it on Groovy Mizza shit.
No, oh no, it's not on here. It's on live mixtapes and it's on SoundCloud.
All right, we'll go with SoundCloud. Let's do this shit. Appreciate y'all.
And if you type in Nari Narcotic, it should pop up.
All right, word. I'm looking for it right now. Hey, my homeboy who's MIA tonight, fuck you. We'll work it out, but fuck you, bro. You're supposed to help me.
Hey, at least you handling business. That's really all that matters.
Yeah. True. All right. Ride With Me. I'm on Nari Narcotic page. You got a Purple Pills. That's a freestyle? I want to hear that shit too. I did a Purple Pills freestyle. I see it right here. You did a Purple Pills freestyle? Let me hear this.
I can't even hear you.
Oh,
no. That's my actual song off my mixtape I just dropped.
Word. I thought it was like a freestyle off the Eminem one. Okay, that's what's up. All right, we'll get into introduce it one more time. We had technical difficulties. Now we're ready. Introduce it one more time. Ride With Me.
All right, it's called Ride With Me, and it's something you can really ride to. It's by me, Nari Narcotic, and my brother, Groovy Mizza. Yes, sir.
Here we go. Let's go.
In the back, tell that hoe to ride with me. Got her cutters in the back, tell that hoe to ride with me. Got her cutters in the back, tell that hoe to ride with me. Ride with me, 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 ride. Got her cutters in the back, tell that hoe to ride with me. Ride, tell that hoe to ride. She gon' take the charge. She a real bitch. She gon' set it up. She a trap queen. She gon' sell it loud. She a trap queen, dick, she a sell it up. 25 up down the fruit.
Hey,
Try to get cheap and you ain't in the loop.
Okay.
Get no bougie, bitch, she a sloop. She a drop a pound for you in the coop. Got her cutters in the back, tell that hoe to ride with me. Got her cutters in the back, tell that hoe to ride with me. Got her cutters in the back, tell that hoe to ride with me. Ride with me, 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 ride with me,
Yeah, y'all ended it like that. That's a hard way to end that shit, bro. We're not gonna let them hear this shit yet. That shit sounds super epic. That's called Man Down.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to click on that one.
Yeah. That's 3 days ago. Yeah, man, wait, y'all released all this shit like 3 days ago or some shit?
This shit just literally just dropped. Like just dropped.
What the fuck? This like a joint mixtape or
this tape is mine, but he got a lot of placements on there.
Word. Y'all ever think about just go like the Outcast or like Race Member or like the Clips?
We're working on it right now. We got something in the works, literally.
Cause y'all vibe, it meshes real well, bro. Like it really. I'm grateful to y'all, honestly, because honestly, if I did this interview a year from now, it's not gonna happen because y'all be blown the fuck up. I'm telling you, this is
hey, that's
I'm bullshit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. You know it too, bro. Like this is no joke.
Thanks for the compliment.
Yeah. No problem, man. It's no joke. Like I'm grateful that this shit is dope. You know what I'm saying? Every single song I'm hearing is fucking dope.
I'm grateful you even gave us the opportunity, the platform to even let you experience our music.
Yeah, man, you gotta humble as shit, bro. It's gonna happen this year. So like, I have no like guidance or expertise. I just know my game, like my way in the game and my knowledge of hip hop. That's the only thing I love my whole life, and I've studied the game my whole life. I really do think if y'all went, together as a, I know you just said you guys are gonna do that as a group, bro, and then do your solo shit, bro, because the chemistry is ill, bro. You guys, so is the project gonna be like one artist or the other, or like what you guys don't think, or y'all don't want to do that like fully?
It's gonna be us.
It's gonna be like
we're actually, even though we do our solo thing, we're actually a group at the same time. So this is our group project, but it's you bring two different fan bases together. So some people come there just for him, some people come there just for me, but I'm pretty sure some people find the medium.
That's actually very smart, especially nowadays, actually. So, that was a great explanation to my question, bro, because you wonder why you wouldn't just, but because you guys can get your own fan base in your own way and put them all together and form Voltron. There you go. That's a perfect answer to that. So, yeah. So what's the plan going forward with y'all? Like how you guys, like, are you guys gonna film videos to this shit? I know you guys got a couple videos out too. So, like, what's the plan going forward?
It's a lot of shit coming, a lot of videos. It's a lot of everything. Yeah. So
you're really the first ear on this. Nobody even knows the plans that's in the work. We don't want to say nothing until it's already complete. But it's a little behind the scenes exclusive.
Who mixes the songs? Like, which one of you, or do you guys got somebody to mix it? Because the mix is clean too. Do you mix? How you learn this shit, bro? I've been doing this shit forever. I never learned that shit.
I mix too, but he taught me my mixing skills. Word. I still go to him for help. After I make a song, I mix it. I'll say, "Hey, can you go touch this up?"
How you learn? You just Fruity Loop, or you said what's the program you mentioned? You mentioned a program. I forgot the fuck. That's
FL Studio.
No, you mentioned another one before. Audacity.
Audacity, yeah.
Yeah.
I use FL Studio. I use FL Studio and Pro Tools. Like, Word. When I first started is Audacity with the destructive goddamn editing. Like if you put a plugin on, it saves the effect, and you have to if you fuck up, you have to restart all of it. Like that shit was ridiculous.
What equipment y'all using? Just for the nerds out there, what equipment y'all? Because everybody think they got to get the best. I just want to know what equipment y'all are using. It sounds real authentic.
This is the funny one right here. Yeah. A Bluebird snowball and a laptop.
That's what's up, bro. I just got me one of those. Because it's easy for the podcast. I'm not using it on the podcast. Honestly, like I can just use the MacBook microphone. It's just easier like that. So you can like that's my main point. I got me the snowball. I haven't used it yet. I'm about to use it. But yeah, like it don't matter, bro. Like it don't matter.
Yeah,
like
it's like you need quality, but if you don't have the skill, then you can't even. It don't even matter.
You know what I'm saying? We make the shit sound good. Like you don't even need all that expensive shit. If you know what the fuck you doing.
Whoever makes it, bro, that's the main important thing. That's why Drake is on top, and that's why Dre is on top, like Dr. Dre and Drake. Because bro, if you listen to their mixes, bro, you play that shit back to back with another album, it's like a way different parody. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. That's why. I don't know if you ever looked at some Drake credits. This nigga have all types of fucking people behind this work. Like,
for 40, that's his like main engineer. If like. You don't have to go to school because I lived in Hollywood for years now, bro. And like when I first moved out to LA, it was right across from like the Hollywood recording school. But the thing with that shit is like, bro, it's like you can't do it. Ain't no school for this shit, stupid. That's what 50 Cent used to say. He's like, ain't no school for this shit, stupid. For this shit. So it's like, bro, like you're gonna sound like everybody else. You can't do this shit like a nerd. You can't make this shit like, you know, like there's no fucking like blue. It's a vibe. So that's the way you're learning how to do it. Yeah. Like, whose project is where you going? Oh, I thought he was going to go somewhere. Yeah. Whose project?
Oh no.
Yeah. Whose project out of you, y'all? Which project's dropping next? I want to let the people know which project.
Okay, I got this. Really? Okay. God damn, it's a lot. Okay, but the next one should be me. It's not gonna be a lot of songs. It's gonna be like 5 songs. It's gonna be just like a little EP shit.
Word.
And then after that, I got some shit in the works with this dude right here. And I got some other shit in the works with this dude and another artist, my nigga Vito. Shouts out to Vito.
Shout his Instagram real quick. Give him some credit.
Just call me Vito all together.
There you go. That's what's up. Shout out to him. Mm-hmm.
Thanks. And we have a collective project coming out, like Brothers of the Undead Family. This is our brand. This is shit we run, like, you know what I mean?
Is that what the tat is? What's the tat on the chest?
Both tough.
Okay. What's that represent?
Yeah. Brothers of the Undead Family.
Okay. Both y'all? You got that tatted?
I got it on. What side is this side?
Yeah, so they got it on his
It's
head.
on my head.
That's what
I got it.
That's
yeah. I don't know if you can see it because the light.
That's like family shit. When like we know, I'm just like gang shit or like what do y'all describe that shit as? And again, Feds ain't watching this, you know. So I'm like, I just want to know.
It's family. It's a bond. It's a bond between brothers. It's like you. That's really all it is. Yeah. It's really nothing.
Like a bunch of people got them tatted or like.
Nope. No, we're really the only
what's up, bro?
two that really got this shit.
Let's get into that real quick because we gotta hear some personal shit too. Like 5 years difference, right? Both y'all?
Yeah.
Me and my brother 5 years too. And like it's just I was like, man, we could have been the Indian because I'm Indian, bro. Like I'm full Indian. Like I was like, dog, my brother used to rap too. And I was like, bro, we could have been the Indian clips, dog. Like we could have done this shit, bro. But he just like, you know, it's 5. He used to like, I always used to think like, yo, 5 years is a big age gap. But y'all, like your synergy, your chemistry is like dope, bro. It's like, that's what we should promote in the world. Like, can y'all talk about that? Like what made y'all so close, if y'all don't mind? Like,
bro, we have 2 other brothers, and we like, we always grew up in the same household and everything. Like, whatever he's doing, I'm fucking doing. Like, it was no like, so it's like, yeah, shit crazy, man.
And we just, I don't know, our parents really just always told us don't never fight each other. Y'all fight everybody else. So that's just so from being little, we always just looked at each other like we all equal and we supposed to stick together. And really now he keep my vibe. I'm gonna be honest. That's why I feel like I'm his age, honestly, because this dude is so full of life. He always gonna keep the vibe going.
Yeah. Like, so what made you? Because he mentioned that shit about you. Like, you saw some shit in him. So what made you see that shit? Like, oh, he can rap, bro. He got talent with this shit. Like, what made you see that?
This is what This man, I was been making music. This man he was making beats on a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
And he played the beats and you couldn't tell it was on a cell phone. I said, oh no, yeah. Okay, you gotta do this. You gonna do this. Not you got to, because he wanted to do it. He didn't just have one beat, he showed me one, but he already had several beats already made. And that's off a cell phone. I'm like, how you even make beats on a cell phone?
Yeah.
And then he just started rapping. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna encourage him. If I hear him or something, I'm just gonna give him. I don't really know much because I'm still learning too. I'm still learning too. But if I learn something, I'm gonna just pass it on to him.
Hey, Mizza, you probably think that you probably learned how to make beats because your brother was rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably thought, like, you may be saying, yo, you started rapping like before you made beats, but honestly, maybe you probably was making beats because, okay, my brother's rapping. Let me see how I can contribute. I feel like in the back of your mind.
Of course, I always had dreams of this, like me, like being like making music with this nigga, like. But since we ain't never like, I was like too young type shit. So like, we'll like make music, he put me on the mic and shit, but none of that shit would ever like get released. You know what I mean? It was like, he was like,
you gotta start off like that, you know, gotta be trash in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, bro, one day, bro, we're gonna be hard as fuck. Like, I always
put in them $10,000.
Facts.
Word. Facts. All right, let me ask y'all this. We're gonna get into, if you guys are like 30 minutes, because we're gonna edit this shit down. I'm gonna edit this part that I'm saying, but I think like I want to incorporate as much shit and have my boy just get the best, because it's interesting. You're like, I want to hear more about it. You guys like 30 more minutes? That cool?
Yeah, for sure.
That's fine.
All right, for sure.
Let me check the battery. Oh, hold on. Let me just put this on the charger. It's not about to die, but I don't want to get there.
For 30 minutes. I got a few more questions I want to ask.
Oh shit. Just get my shit over. Damn, that's far.
I know you did.
Okay. It's because the chargers and damn.
All right, let me hurry up. Let me hurry up.
Put this shit through the hole.
This is go so far, bro. Okay.
I accidentally locked the screen. Hold on, bro. I don't think it's gonna stay. Oh no, it's gonna stay. And this is in. This is definitely okay. There we go. Whew.
All right, for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Now, sorry.
No worries. So yeah, let's do like 5, 4, 3. All right, recording. Yeah, so I want to ask you, like, growing up. So the last 9, both y'all been in Atlanta, right? What city? Like, what is it called in Atlanta? I know they got like divisions and that shit. I just want to let the people know, like. Cause I know Bankhead's in Atlanta. Like, bro, I'm from California, bro. So I've never been to Atlanta. I'm just curious how like different zones, like, zone 6 and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah.
It's like Atlanta is a city, but it's several different cities. Okay. It's broken up into several different cities. So you could be from Atlanta and be from the east side, and you could be from Atlanta and be from a west side, but it can be damn near 40-minute drive away. It's not kind of like
LA, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like LA. You could be from like.
It's like Long Beach, LA.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, I get what you're saying.
I'm from
No,
LA,
I'm
but
curious.
yeah.
I've been to Atlanta, but I don't remember where I've been there twice, but I never like I just know I was in Atlanta. I never knew like anyways. Yeah, that shit's just always like how is the energy out there right now? Everything cool during the quarantine and shit? Everybody like chilling or like is it the violence or like or anything like that?
And people chilling. It's just the police issues that's going on right now with the country. That's really it. But if any other violence other than that, it just all depends on what your lifestyle is like. If you into it, it's gonna come to you. If you're not into it, then you don't got nothing to worry about.
Word. With the police shit, like you talking about like the protesting or what happened before that, like what these police like just act, doing shit, dumb shit.
Not like the police is out here like they're not. It ain't like that, but since they have been killing people, been like revolting and trying to
Shout
rebel
out
and fight back.
Shout out to APD police policy that.
Okay. And again, like, bro, I was bringing that up. I was asking about Atlanta. And we'll edit this shit because I felt like y'all don't even want to talk about that shit. Y'all like, man, fuck all that shit. Yeah, all right, no, we'll edit that shit. I just wanted to bring it up because we're talking about Atlanta. And then I was just trying to think about that, and then let's not even, because that's for another day and another time. You know what I'm saying? I just want to hear about y'all and y'all music going forward. So, what's your guys' game plan? Okay, because a lot of people just think, and again, I'm not saying it's y'all. This is just rappers in general. That like, okay, I make videos. It's gonna get noticed on its own. Are you guys gonna play the clout chasing game, or what's your guys' strategy of marketing? Or do you not want to even give that information? I'm just curious what's your guys' plans, because it's dope. It needs to be heard.
I feel like we work different. Like I'm more of the goddamn like he do the more of the promotion shit. He's more
network.
Yeah, he networks and shit way more than me. I'm more of like he's extrovert. I'm an introvert. So that's just how it goes. Like I'm working in the studio. He working in the studio too, but he's also working on other, you know what I mean, like connections and shit. Like, and yeah, but he's I'm not that much on the social media. He is though. Like he go ahead.
Okay. But like me with like pushing it, I just really just hard. I can't say. I got to break down what hard work is. Really just putting yourself on the scale. Find out how I want to do it, like who I want to send it to, target where I want to send it to, where I think it needs to go to help get exposure, and then just put on a schedule to continuously do the same thing over and over and over every single day.
Who are like people you study in that aspect? Because I'll take like from LA. If y'all ever study like Nipsey and his brother, I'm telling y'all got the same kind of vibe. Like, but you rap too, so that's like it's even better, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah.
I work honestly. This may sound crazy, but I work off strictly intuition. I only do what my insights tell me to do. I study people, but I never follow their moves.
That's gems. Okay. That's hard. So like, okay, the game plan for 2020, we in June, midway 2020. Y'all got so many songs and shit, and we're gonna play one more song before we end. But like, I just want to hear what's the rollout? We don't even have to hear the exact rollout. I just want to hear what's the releases schedule, so the people can know, so they can pay attention, just stay tuned and shit. If y'all know about it, unless it's not planned out, that's totally cool too. I just want to ask.
Yeah, I know for sure there should be like one or two.
Okay.
Ain't no guarantee, but one or two by the time the end of the summer, beginning of fall. You know what I mean? Because I know mine is to be coming out this summer.
Okay.
Like, and I'm trying to.
Yeah, really no dates.
Yeah, there's really no date, but
this year. That's why we.
This year.
Y'all ever think about you're in Atlanta, right? It's the Mecca, like I said earlier. It's the Mecca, right? It's like, cause I'm telling you, I'm from California. I'm on Instagram. I saw y'all shit is fucking fire. So if I like it over here, bro, like it's fire, bro. It's super fire. Like, what about like hitting up QC or hitting up like, yeah.
I do all that already. I do that now.
Word, okay, yeah, because they'll fuck with y'all. I'm like, unless y'all don't want to, like, they will, bro. Like, yeah. It's like y'all are young, you got time. I'm just trying to like brainstorm like what y'all like. I just want to get into y'all brain, like see what your plan is because it's interesting. The music is so good. You guys developed a great product. It's like anybody inventing some shit. You made a great product. Now it's just time to sell that shit. That's a tough part for a lot of people, bro. Like, so I'm just like trying to say, yo, just yeah, take that part serious too, because y'all music is too far and it'll come, bro. I just want to just mention that and shit, bro. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah. What's the last song y'all want to play? And then we'll talk more after that. Let's play one more song.
Yeah.
Big banger.
No,
This make this about you. This really, I mean,
It's about both y'all.
Your podcast.
It's about both y'all.
damn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bro, I really do not know. Hold on, give me a second. Let me look at this catalog right quick.
Oh, let me ask you this in the meanwhile. Let's do this real quick in the meanwhile. Right now, I don't like to ask top 5 all time and shit. What y'all listen to right now? Favorite rappers, all over America. They don't gotta be just Atlanta. I'm curious.
You already know. My favorite rapper right now, is Young Thug. Like, and
That's my top 3 of mine right now. I love Thug. You guys gotta see my list later, and I got a lot of shit about this. I put Young Thug high up on my all-time list, bro. I fuck with Thug, yeah. But continue. I fuck with Thug. He dope.
I like a lot of artists, but all of the artists I really like are like Crib shit. Like I like Kanye, Tyler the Creator and shit, Childish Gambino. Like I look up to niggas like that, and she feel me like on some.
I'd say all artists, yeah.
It's like, Michael Jackson, of course, James Brown.
I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about new. That's why, because we can do that all day. I just want to know, like, right now.
Right now is Thug. That's mine. Right now is Thug. Me.
All right. Yeah.
Future number 1, and then Southside LA Mafia, the producer.
Yeah.
He's my second number 2 with I like his energy.
He a real G. Like, y'all know about it. Like he so I heard some stories over here in LA, bro. I'm not even going.
Oh yeah, Nari, yeah. Everybody knows.
All right, no, but I'm saying, like, y'all can give like Lil Baby. Like, I think he's the dopest rapper right now. Y'all fuck with Lil Baby out there?
Probably in Atlanta to like on the commercial side because they won't just non-stop playing this nigga everywhere. Like him, who I hear the most on the radio out here is him, fucking Future, Drake, and the Baby. Like those are the most people I hear on the radio in Atlanta. But I think the Baby, I can't. It's not that I never really listened to. I'm saying the Baby, Lil Baby, my bad. I haven't listened to a lot of his music, but I listened to his last tape and that all his revenue coming in. I can't remember the name of the song. Emotionally Scarred. I actually dropped a tear to that song.
Word. Okay.
In certain parts.
He a lyricist, bro. He got them bars, and it's a beautiful thing. Like he's my favorite rapper right now out of the young people. I consider Thug like old now. You know what I'm saying? Like he's an OG in the game now. Like Thug is dope too, but like out of the young and like the Baby's from I think he's from North Carolina, but Atlanta is popping. There's a bunch. QC. I was gonna say there's some rappers I don't really fuck with from Atlanta, but I'm just gonna keep that to myself. But there's a lot of fire out there, bro. There's a lot of fire out there. Yeah. So like, I think you guys got your own wave in that shit, bro. It don't sound like everybody else, bro. It really don't sound like everybody else. I'm telling y'all, bro. I hope y'all know, but I hope this really helps you really know that y'all got this shit, bro. And you guys just take your time with it.
Definitely.
Bro, it's fire. But let's play the last song.
Shit, oh yeah. I'm gonna actually, this is what I'm gonna do. It's unreleased. I'm gonna send it to you. I want you to play.
Okay, appreciate that.
There we go. Okay.
I'm with that.
I've never seen that before on the podcast.
Yes, sir. Yo, yeah, man. This shit gonna be fire.
I wonder what you about to pick out. I'm trying to not even tell. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna look.
You guys know Billie Eilish? That's the same shit, bro. Y'all gotta come like. It's also like.
I've heard, but I don't know any music.
She's like, but her brother produced for her, and it's like that's how I gotta go, bro. Because when you grow up with people, you guys gotta create with one another, like just make art. You know what I'm saying? And just that shit gonna go. That shit gonna blow. I'm not trying to make it too. You know, I'm like, y'all remind me of the new Clips. It's the Atlanta Clips. Like, it's not even Outkast. Because Outkast wasn't brothers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all blood brothers. Or you could say, but y'all sound different from the other groups. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hold on, right quick. I'm sorry, bro. I ain't got no service. I'm finna.
Don't trip.
Oh.
Let's play one of your songs real quick. You got any like solo shit?
Yeah, I got if you go back to where you found Ride With Me at, you can play the song. Matter of fact,
I'm on your SoundCloud right now. I'm on your SoundCloud.
Matter of fact, yeah, this one I feel this is a good one. The song is called Tupac.
I see it. Okay, let's go with that.
It's about being in LA. I actually used to live in Riverside.
Say it again.
I said I lived in Riverside for a while. I kind of grew up a lot of years out there, so.
Word. I went to school.
That's where the inspiration came from.
Word. Marina. I lived in Riverside too. That's what's up. Tupac. Nari, Narcotic. Yeah. Hey, bro, this is a hit. I'll tell you right now. Hold on. This is a hit. Come on, it's a motherfucking hit. I'm telling you, bro. Telling y'all. Telling y'all, bro. bro.
Yeah. Hey, that's my jam.
Super fire, bro. What the fuck? That's crazy. Who mixed that first of all?
I did.
You mixed that?
I recorded, mixed, and everything myself.
You know how you know when it's a clean mix too? Because on the laptop without the speakers, like, because we're gonna put the real song louder, but I'm saying, bro, like, that's how you know when it's a clean mix. That y'all gotta shoot a video for that. Y'all got too many hits. I see what the problem is now. It's not even a problem, but y'all have too many hits, bro.
Yeah.
Which one you gonna
Yeah.
Both y'all, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? This is crazy. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, shit.
Not to cut you off either, by the way, but he said that song just went through. That he just sent it to you.
Let's play that shit. Let's play this shit.
Oh, you good. All right, we're gonna switch seats real quick. All right. What you say? This is how it go. Oh, that's
Hold on. My bad. I want you to finish it. All right, say it again.
Yeah, and you listening to How It Go by Groovy Mizza and my boy Nari Narcotic. Oh, he produced this too, by the way. Yeah.
That's what's up. All right, you here first. Rockwell Podcast. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Hey.
We know the business, that ain't how it go. First diving in it, that's just how it go. All up in your feelings, that ain't how it go. Chasing at the millions, that's just how it go. 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 Niggas wanna know how it go. Yeah, but you gotta in my time zone. I've been sick as fuck on man, switching time zones. He just laid up in the bed, I'm getting my vibe on. I've been moving back the head, I hit a milestone. Niggas talking about the future, we get a live song. They will tell this shit like I know you get fired on. Now you know the business, that ain't how it go. Head first, diving in it, just how it go. All up in your feelings, that ain't how it go. Chasing at the millions, go. How it go, 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 how it go. They both talk of business, that's just how it goes. Spend a couple racks and fill my mouth with gold. Yeah, niggas tryna copy you, this shit we on. Shit, I ain't mad, they inspired by my son. Buy a couple guns, shooting shit for fun. Sticks up in the air, smoking wet joints. That's just how it goes. I need all the funds. Thought you knew the business, that ain't how it go. Head first, diving in it, how it go. All up in your feelings, that ain't how it go. Chasing at the millions, that's just how it go. How it go, 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 how it go.
You're fire, bro. Y'all got too many hits, man.
Thank you.
Dude. Oh, we'll find that shit out later. But I want to thank both of y'all for getting on the podcast. Groovy Mizza, Nari Narcotic, and no group name yet, right? Y'all got a group name? I forgot.
We do. Us together, we call the Space Age Pimps. Space Age Pimps.
Space Age Pimps. Hard. That's hard. Hey, let's make some noise for that real quick, man. Appreciate y'all. Wavy Wednesday. It's gonna be on Wednesday. Y'all holler at me. Yeah, thank you guys again, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all on Instagram, bro. For real.
All right.
All right, yes, sir. Thank you, man. Yes, sir.